So if you'd like to see things turned on their side, we need $15,000 for that. So get to donating for that. We've got a $75 donation from Ace Dogga, or Doge, donating to see our Tazbot Overlord tear through a good old Valve game. There's a $20 donation from Glorious Cow, who says, as an animal myself, please save the animals. I think that's a justifiable cause. A $5 donation from Daru Kachan. This is actually my first time donating. Shoutouts from Trinidad. Love watching speedruns. Super Metroid hype. It's a $50 donation from Gunther. Thank you for destroying my productivity and cancer, but don't destroy the animals. And a $50 donation from $50, who simply said $50. A $25 anonymous donation. Both of my parents are cancer survivors. I love when AGDQ comes around twice a year. It's a good week. I definitely agree with that. A $15 donation from Fadon. I love watching all the runs during GDQs. Thank you to all the runners who put in work to entertain for a good cause. A $75 donation from B. Clark OMP. I look forward to GDQ so much. Now it's time to start donating. Good luck to everyone, and save those animals, you monsters. I don't know if we're monsters or not. I'd say that they're monsters, probably. $75 donation from Ybit195. My mom beat cancer from early detection. Supporting in the hope that the Prevent Cancer Foundation saves more moms. That's definitely a noble cause. A $10 donation from Envy and Steven. My boyfriend just recently introduced me to the glory that is Resident Evil speedruns, so how could I not donate during it on my first AGDQ? Much love to everyone working so hard to keep the show going. You're the best. A $25 donation from In Styles. I just went to work to take the whole week off to watch AGDQ, but here's my first donation for this week. We look forward to getting more from you. An $80 donation from Reedlos88. Wanted to donate to this great cause. Been watching for years now and can finally afford to donate. Keep up the great runs. Appreciate that. And a $10 donation from Jelly Popcorn. That sounds delicious. Shout out from Australia. I just finished work for the day and I'm super happy to finally be able to kick back and watch AGDQ live for the first time. Putting some money towards this amazing cause this year. All right, up next, guys, coming soon, we have Silent Hill 4 The Room. Just also wanted to remind you about that $15,000 Super Metroid rotation hack donation incentive we just opened up. So get to donating for that one if you would like to see everything flipped 90 degrees to the side. It's a really interesting hack to watch. It's a $10 donation from Nixie Fang. I would give all my $18 if I could, but I have to feed my bearded dragon. Such a great cause. Keep it up, everyone. I'm glad that you are saving your own personal animal with that one. There's a $10 donation from Cancer235. Cancer is tough, but imagine a world full of animals. Kill the animals, but spare that one dolphin. A $250 donation from Dan G59. First of 2 donations. Kill the animals, kill cancer. Always happy to see gamers and fans come together to fight for something amazing. Also, love for the milkman, because he has to deliver that milk. It's a $25 donation from Shuck. Both my mother and my aunt had breast cancer and made it through. I want everyone to have the great outcome that they did. Save the frames and stop cancer. There's a $75.53 donation from Burgie. Hello, runners and staff. I've been watching these charity GDQ events for a while now and enjoying it every time. Now I'm donating for the 2nd time, and for what a great cause to prevent cancer. Sadly, kill the animals and save the frames. Greetings from Montreal. Ryan signing out. A $100 anonymous donation. Thanks for putting on an awesome event. I am both excited and sad for my lack of control that I will be watching this all week instead of studying for a class. Ooh. Also, I hope Tazbot will be fighting GLaDOS. A $75 donation from Carbon Tim 9. 3rd time watching and 1st time donating. Love all the work that everyone there does. We appreciate your donation and that you're watching too. A $50.20 donation from Nuki404. Hey guys, I can't even remember how many GDQs I've participated in, though I missed all of last year's due to work. Even as a physician, I can only know so much as to how difficult it is for the people affected, and these donations are the least of what I could do. Hoping for another successful event, and shout outs to 502 crew, stay true. Looks like we're about ready to start on our Silent Hill 4 The Room run. So stay tuned for that. It's a $5 donation from Chris C. Video games can both save lives and be fun. Thank you for this wonderful event. We support an awesome cause and get to have a lot of fun while doing it. Good luck to all the participants. All right, so guys, we're just about ready to go on the Silent Hill 4 The Room run with an Eternal Enigma. And this is the any % Silent Hill 4 run, or for Silent Hill.
Hey guys. I'm Eternal Enigma. Thank you for joining us for Silent Hill 4. I got a couch behind me. Cyborg Twinkie is here, and she deserves a lot of credit for this because we both work full-time jobs. She lets me dedicate a lot of my rare free time from work doing this, so I appreciate it. We've got Techie55 here, the pioneer of Silent Hill at Awesome Games Done Quick. He did Silent Hill 1 in 2015. Maxi Loebs, who you just saw doing Devil May Cry, he's here with us as well. And the legendary Carcinogen SDA. What can we say about him that hasn't already been said? He's a legend around here. So he's going to be joining us too. This is Silent Hill 4. This game makes me go a little crazy. It's okay. Join me for the ride. Some of you may know me from my Silent Hill HD collection video from YouTube. And if you do, hello. If not, hello. All right, so let's go ahead and get this going. All right, so timer will begin now. All right, so we're in the room, first person, first time this has ever been first person in Silent Hill. Whenever you're first person in this room, you always want to slide step. It's much quicker, much, much quicker. We're going to open up here. Skip these cutscenes because they do count. This was the first Silent Hill where they counted towards that time, so we need to be quick on skipping them. There we go. We'll go in here, just do this. It may just be a lot of babble right now, and I apologize for that. I've been up almost 24 hours. This game makes me go crazy anyway because it's full of RNG manipulation. Not manipulation, just RNG, period.
For those who missed it, he just picked up a bottle of chocolate milk, so now the tone has been set.
Very important to the Silent Hill experience that you pick up this chocolate milk. That really sets the tone for Silent Hill 4. But it could be better. It could be nanomachines.
So you don't stay in this first-person mode for too long at a time, which, I mean, I think most people would say that's a good thing. There are a lot of unique directions this game went in. Some people, love it. Some people don't. I think it's very divisive. After Downpour, it's probably like the most divisive Silent Hill.
Mm-hmm. So right now, we're just crawling up a hole. Nothing really to write home about. If you want to go on some donations, you can go for it.
All right, that sounds great. Got a $25 anonymous donation. Been watching GDQ events for years now, but I can finally donate. Keep up the good work and save those frames. A $10 donation from Gobster78. Didn't even realize that AGDQ started today. I'll make up for missing the first day by donating for my first time and making the donation reader's life a little bit harder. Here's to Flavio's tag-along. I couldn't think of a better game to throw money at.
So now we finally meet the protagonist.
Henry Townsend.
The ever-charming Henry Townsend.
With such verbal gems as, what the hell? Constantly. That's all you get from him. That's as deep as he gets. And as you see here, we're going to see the first of many. This is all just hole crawling. That is all this game. That's what a lot of this game's time is. You're just crawling in holes. And also revealing peepholes. That happens too. All right, so we're back in the room. Again, you want to slide step everywhere if possible. It's just so much quicker that way. And we're coming up here on the only unskippable scene in the game.
Where did you go?
Cynthia wants you to know about this token that she has.
If you need a token, there's one here.
All right, the only unskippable cutscene in this game, gone. So we'll go back.
That's kind of it's a common theme. I think it confused a lot of people on their first playthroughs, having to go back and forth between the apartment and the different environments.
And this was also the first Silent Hill that actually had you do item management.
Yes, good point.
Limited inventory.
Yep, and this game really threw off a lot of people when it came out in 2004 because it came out 13 months after Silent Hill 3, and people kind of looked at this and they were like, what happened here? But then as the series evolved or devolved as we went down the future, this game got a little bit more warm reception from people because they saw how bad it could really get. So Silent Hill 4 is looked at a little bit more warmly. And you'll notice I'm playing the PC version. It's quick, it's a quick version, but controls are a little swimmy. They're definitely not as precise as the console version because this PC port came out at a time when developers really didn't care that much about PC ports. So.
Especially, Konami's notorious for the bad Silent Hill ports.
Oh yeah.
They're terrible.
Yep, they are just, they just didn't really care. They came out usually after the game was released on consoles, and they were usually farmed out to other developers, and the controls are very swimmy. You'll see Henry just randomly fly out into left field randomly, and it's not me doing it. He just likes to do it.
And you'll see Cynthia is a very nice person to escort around. She follows you wherever you go. You go through a door, she's there. You'll enjoy that idea later when we run into another lovely lady you will have to escort.
Because that concept changes halfway through the game, because you're going to find another woman, and she does not follow you everywhere. And it significantly adds a layer of difficulty here. Another thing you'll notice about this game, Henry is really controlled by the camera. You could hold up or W on the keyboard. He's going to move wherever the camera dictates him to move. And the other games had controls like 2D, 3D that you could select. This game doesn't. They force this control scheme on you, and it's a little disorienting if you don't expect it, especially if you're used to the tank controls of 2 and 3. But it helps in some ways, because in a lot of instances you don't have to hit up. You don't have to change direction so much. The camera will just take you straight to the door. Like right there, it looks like he's going to the right, but he's not. It's just the camera pulling him. Now, this is a... All right, this dog right here could be a pain. Sometimes he just runs headfirst into the vending machine. He could do either one, and it looks like he's long gone, so that's great.
I don't know. He could come back.
Yeah,
No.
Unlike
Okay.
other dogs.
All right, here we go.
Least favorite part of the whole
First
game.
fun part of the game, the elevator. This one right here never hits you no matter what they are, but we got 3 more coming up here, and all of it is, their movements are random every time. That's a slow poke. There we go. That's good. We're going to have 3 groups of 2 coming up here, so let's see what we can do. No. All right.
Nice.
So we've got that one. Yeah, that's a fast one. That's a fast. Yeah. Well, in some of these, they come out so slow.
Ooh.
Oh, my. Oh, my. What an escalator. Didn't get hit once. Unbelievable. You can clap for that all day, because that rarely ever happens.
Yeah, those hitboxes are massive. They fling you all over the place, and they lag way past the actual animation, so it's just a mess.
And there's the one that comes out really slow, the one that waves at you really slow. Even in the last frame of that arm rescinding back into the wall, it can still knock you everywhere if you hit it. It's incredibly annoying.
It looks ridiculous when it happens.
Best scenario if they hit you is they hit you up, because they can do that.
Yeah.
They can kind of clip your feet up, so
It's like fling you 30 feet up the escalator. I mean, it's not bad.
And here's a good example right here on the he ran right into the light pole, but I'm holding up. I'm not moving Henry. The camera is moving him, which is beneficial in some instances, a hindrance in others. It just depends on what situation you're in. Now these birds here, you can't do anything. You're just going to waste time if you try to fight them. You just got to let them go and hope they don't hurt you too much. Only getting hurt by 2 birds there is pretty good. So we got hit by a 3rd one there. 4. Hey, I'll take 4. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
That's pretty good. Somebody must be looking at me and smiling right now, because this is definitely good stuff so far. There's a lot of random stuff in this game. It's RNG to the extreme.
Oh, man, later on.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, you'll know. No, you'll know. Yeah, when that RNG comes up, you'll know. We'll all be sure to explain that to you nice and well.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, they didn't get me there, so we'll do that. Another straight line, but you got to change the camera there. We'll go ahead. Very, very key element of this game. We'll get our chocolate milk focused. And you'll notice earlier I arbitrarily, or what looks to have arbitrarily picked up, a 12-pack of handgun bullets. That was not random. That is definitely for a reason, which we will go into later. While I'm doing this right now, we're kind of at a downtime. I do want to take a moment to shout out somebody who is not here with us. He's actually the world record holder of this game, and he's somebody that I actually learned a lot from. His name is Wusscake. You should definitely give him a follow on Twitch. Yes, Wusscake. He is the world record holder of Silent Hill 4. He's amazing at this game, amazing at everything else. Definitely float him a follow. It's a shame he couldn't be here. I wish he was. But Wuss, I know you'll be watching this later. I appreciate it. So we'll go ahead and go through here. This is another downtime right now. Nothing really to talk about. So if you got more donations, fire away.
Yeah, we've got a $5 anonymous donation. Watched GDQ several times, donating first time during my favorite speedrunner segment, Enigma. He has the most majestic hair. Sorry, Maxie.
Don't listen to them,
damn.
Maxie. We're equal, all right? Don't listen to that. We're equals.
A $15 donation from Utainth, who says, wing hugs for the otters on the couch and a good luck to Enigma on the run. He can have one too if he wants.
Thank you. I'll need it.
By the way, you just missed what he just did. He gave the chocolate milk to Jasper. He's kind of this crazy guy.
And in the cutscene, you're so nice giving him the chocolate milk. You hand the chocolate milk, and does he hand you the shovel? No, he just throws it down on the ground because he wants to start drinking some chocolate milk.
And what's even better is if you stay there, that is an endless bottle of chocolate milk.
He doesn't stop drinking it. There's no end to it.
I mean, he was so thirsty.
Oh, there's chocolate.
If I had an endless bottle of chocolate milk, I'd be sitting there too.
I can't blame him. I mean, if I had some Yoo-hoo right now, I'd probably be over. I'd probably walk away from this computer right now and just say, see ya.
Now, the key he just picked up is kind of a trick item. There is a statement that goes along with it, but basically you have to make the trip back to the room to drop it off, or else you go into a loop and you're stuck in one area just looping through the gates.
It's a gimmick to extend the game. That's pretty much what it is.
It's kind of written off. It's the cursed key.
Yeah.
There's nothing really to it. It's just a way to kind of extend that portion a little bit because you'll have to go in, put that key, go back, go get it, and there's no real importance to it. It's just there to extend the game a little bit. But that's okay.
It does kind of warm you up to the concept of having to go back to the apartment to do certain tasks, which gets a lot worse later when you gotta start passing notes back and forth or like going back for keys that just pop up out of nowhere, things like that.
And that sound effect you may or may not have heard, it was very faint. They actually reused that from Silent Hill 3. Just figured I'd tell you. These dogs are a pain.
Bad puppies.
That's all right. That's okay. At least they didn't do the long leg chew where Henry's just like, It's the most emotion he ever shows in this game.
The Silent Hill 4 dogs are absolutely relentless compared to the previous titles. They're much faster, and they're so fast they'll catch up to you if they're across the entire map.
And they sound like cats. Which
They do.
doesn't
They
make
sound like
sense.
They're like
wildcats.
jaguars.
They sound like feline noises.
Boy, I tell you what, that'll make no sense.
You know what does make sense, though? Nanomachines. They make all the sense in the world. Okay, so
He is still drinking.
he's still drinking chocolate milk. We're going to read this memo. He's magically just going to throw the bottle down, fly in here, and set himself on fire, and then we'll go to the next section of the game.
Too much chocolate milk will just make you crazy.
Yeah. It's all that high fructose corn syrup and
Spontaneous combustion.
that one right there starts with a subtitle, so it's easy to see when the game's going to cut in. So we're already done with the subway and the forest, so we're going to go to the water prison. Water prison here. Another reason why I'm playing this on the PC, and Wusscake is one of the people that pioneered this. There is a PC exclusive skip. It's not significant, but if you're going for personal best times or world record times, you definitely want to utilize this, and I will explain it more when it comes up. It's only, you technically can do it on the console, but if you do, you're going to soft lock your game and you're not going to be able to do anything else. So.
And it's true for emulation of console versions too, which is strange, but it happens.
It won't work. No matter how many times, no matter how many ways you try to make it happen on a console version, it won't work. It's PC only, and the game will continue. It's because the PC version actually has a formal pause menu to do a pause buffer skip, and the consoles don't. So that's what it is. We're pretty much nothing happening right now. If you got more donations, you can read those.
Always got more donations.
Excellent.
The $10 donation from Sandwich Spook finally came home to what looks to be an awesome Silent Hill play by one cool dude. I've experienced nearly every Silent Hill except for Tommy Wiseau edition.
I'm sure that's coming. Don't worry.
Here's to an Eternal Enigma's run and all the rest of the runners. I'll make a toast with some chocolate milk, and I encourage y'all to do the same.
We'll do later.
I'll make it soy milk.
Nah.
You know, Tommy Wiseau would fit into this game. Like, amongst the other characters, he wouldn't be out of place at all.
Especially Downpour of all games, if you had to ask me. I think he'd fit in great there. If you have more donations, you can
Oh,
read
of
those.
course, yeah. $50 donation from Prox. Hey, Enigma, Brandy wants to know if you've seen her bracelet.
Oh, I have.
$50 donation from Jax001100. That's a hex color code, I'm sure. The man, the hair, the legend. Great to see Mr. Enigma at AGDQ keeping the Silent Hill dream alive. Come on, Eileen.
Come on, Eileen. If I had the song, I'd cue it up. All right, here we go. So this is where we're going to get the skips. You have to do 6. The top 2 are the most important, but let's see. We're going to pause the game here. All right, so I'm going to hit a button to do it, but I'm going to pause the game at the same time. Hopefully we can skip it. Here we go. Nope. These are extremely difficult to do. I'm going to get none of them. All right, here we go. Let's try again. Nope. Let's try it again. Okay, I got the 4th one. All right, there is such a small window to get that in, but there you go, he floats away. These are the 2 most important. If we can get these 2, we can skip a lot of the game. Here we go. Didn't happen. Such performance anxiety, I'm so sorry. So let's see if we can get the last one. Nope. We got 1 for 6. That's okay. We got 1 of them. I at least proved to you that I wasn't lying and that you can actually do it. It's extremely difficult to do.
So with only 1, what is going to be happening with that?
The cutscene's still going to play. If you can get the 2 skips on the 3rd level, that cutscene right there that we skipped does not play at all, and that you can just go without eating any time, because this is the first Silent Hill game that actually incorporated cutscene time into your in-game timer, so it's beneficial for that way. It also skips a lot of the cutscenes when they fade out of skipping the wheel, and it just eats up a lot of time because they decided to make Silent Hill 4 eat up your in-game timer when you watch cutscenes, so it's just one of those deals. And
But he just makes this whole level look so easy.
And we're just going to jump down 3 more holes, tribute to James Sunderland.
And you land on your feet every time.
Every time. And he lands right behind the hole every time, at Henry Townsend. For his lack of personality, he's got amazing agility. All right, so we'll go here. 0302. What a code, right? It's the room he lives in.
I was trying to think of which other Silent Hill games might have in-game time count during cutscenes. I think Origin's the only one.
Maybe. It is not a lot of them. I know that I want to believe the first 3 games didn't. Now, granted, I don't speed run those 3. I could be mistaken.
The first 3 for sure. In-game timer stops during cutscenes.
Yeah, every cutscene.
I mean,
in Silent Hill 3,
Homecoming and Shattered Memories, it doesn't matter, and then Downpour, they're unskippable. So
in Silent Hill 3, you can actually do a puzzle and just wait and figure it out, because the in-game timer doesn't go when you look at puzzles.
Now, in this game, you'll notice I had the game kind of stuck in the menu, and some of you may be like, why are you talking about time when you're sitting there talking about it? But when you're on that little menu there where you're asking buttons, it's not ticking time. When you're pausing the game or when you're in a context menu asking yes or no, it's not ticking time. It's really bizarre how they decided what counts and what doesn't, because they changed it from the previous games, but hey, whatever. We'll just go with it.
You just skipped my favorite cutscene in the game, the guy falling.
He's like, ouch. He falls 30, 50 feet. Ouch.
At least, yeah.
I should have let it play. I'm so sorry. Nothing else right now. If we got more donations, you can read away.
Yeah, actually, I was going to harken back to that $1,200 donation we had before from Bouncy Tim.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Clap that one.
Round of applause for that one. Undertale pulled me out of a dark spot in my life. It's a rather rare specimen of a game that gets you to care and feel for its cast so deeply. AGDQ has always been for a great cause. This donation fills everyone with determination. P.S. Save the animals. We are pacifists, after all. $20 from Venera. Hey, Enigma, good job with the escalator RNG. Good luck, and don't forget the 4th body part.
The 4th body part. Thank you. I've been forgetting it every run lately. Thank you. I appreciate that reminder. I'll probably forget again, but I appreciate that.
We'll get on your
Yeah,
case.
just, I mean, I've almost been up 24 hours. If I miss something, just scream at me. I don't care.
I can do that.
Just yell. It's okay.
And those gum heads can be random, too.
And that is what they're
Yes.
called. That is what they're called in the manual. They are called gum heads.
They can block the stairway. There's one that can fall on you.
And they make monkey noises.
They
They have
do.
very enticing laughs.
Got good movements going on here. Sometimes I can just feel it, sometimes I can't. Now we're going to run into these things because it's more time efficient just to take the hit, and they do very minimal damage. So it's just not worth it to try to knock them down.
Especially because when you go back to your apartment for the first half of the game, you recover your health anyways.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You auto heal.
Until the air becomes heavy. But we'll get to that later.
He should have just fixed the fan that fell.
I love how later he's like, this room, it just feels so oppressive. Like, really, Henry? You know what that word means? If you play this game and don't skip the cutscenes, he has, like, no dialogue. It's just crazy.
Yeah, he's got that RPG element going on. He's just ...
It's those of you behind me on the couch, I can't really look at anything else right now, but you see that monitor in there? Like, what is our, like, we've already been on a day. What's the total donation tally?
138,000.
138 on the first day. That is
Yeah.
pretty amazing. 138. It makes me want to scream.
Scream hype.
But seriously, that's awesome. That's excellent.
It was a very well-timed scream.
Very well timed.
I've gotten good at that.
He's so good at it
Ooh, he's... Oh.
every time.
Do you mind if I sneak in one more donation real quick?
Go.
Dude,
Go.
for
Yeah.
dude, we're literally going
This
up
is the
like
best part for
15
that.
places. This is perfect donation time. Go for it.
I've got a $10 donation from Kona Rycan. How much milk could a milk chugger chug if a milk chugger would chug milk? That was difficult.
Jasper would know.
Like infinite. You guy's a champ.
$5 donation from Sarah Piper. Enigma's voice is half radio announcer, half tour guide, and I love it. I was about to go to sleep, but I'm going to have to stay up for this.
You're welcome.
By the way, the ghosts in this game have this weird, this like area of effect damage. They're also unkillable.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
They're unkillable, and that introduced a new concept to Silent Hill. Unkillable enemies, you stab them with a sword, but you don't kill them.
yeah.
I
You,
pull.
you can pin them down,
Yeah.
But you have to do enough damage first.
and there's not many swords in the game.
Unless you have silver bullets. But yeah, there's only 5.
Yeah, yeah.
But you saw one sword earlier with the ghost on the floor that was already pinned.
This was also the first Silent Hill game because of the inventory management where it defaulted all of its questions about what you wanted to do to no. And it's extremely annoying because you're so used to yes.
I mean, I think in this case with the limited inventory, it'd be a pain if it was yes for
Well,
new players. But
It would be, but I'm speedrunning. You're supposed
Yeah,
to
they-
accommodate me, techie.
yeah, they're backing up a good decision with a bad decision.
They're supposed to know that 13 years later, I'd still be playing this game at a big speedrunning convention. They're supposed to accommodate me.
Surprise.
Come on, Konami, get something right. Jeez.
So that's Walter Sullivan.
Yep.
That is. If we could end the game right there, we could. But
Do not take his
doll.
Don't take that doll.
I hear it's really shabby. You don't want that.
It's got a bent needle in it.
You have a very weird relationship with the antagonist in this game. He just kind of like sometimes he like chases you with a chainsaw. Sometimes he's just hanging out there.
Yeah, just hanging out on the stairs.
Sometimes he has a chainsaw and a gun.
Yeah.
While you're going through these corridors, there's a $30 donation from Krista Borg. I was going to comment on this before. I had to donate after I heard Enigma go from a Hank Hill voice straight to Jack Nicholson. Great stuff. Cheers from all the Twitch poker community, from Kevin Martin to Tonka. Kill the animals.
Oh, come on. There we go.
By the way, this is that gimmick I mentioned earlier where you have to collect a certain note, pass it under your door, and then go back to the apartment. It's a little...
And you have to do that to spawn one item that you need.
Yep.
Yeah, for first playthroughs, it's a little convoluted, but fortunately, it's not randomized as long as you know which note you have to go grab.
Yeah.
You're all set.
Yeah, it's not. Fortunately, that is one thing that is not random in this game. Oh, but we're about to come up to something that is random. Oh, and is it random?
Oh, boy.
So I apparently did a Jack Nicholson voice, and I didn't even realize it. I'm that out of it.
It just comes naturally, right?
I know.
I got a ton of voices that come natural to me, boy. I can do anything you want.
But it just happens. This is what happens. Oh, go through the door.
Yeah, as soon as you get back to the apartment, ideally, like, you don't even see his bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just hit the door instantly.
And also, when you're picking up those memos and reading them, it does not count towards the timer either. It's, again, arbitrary what they decided to count towards that. But hey, we'll go with it. So now we got the doll key, and that memo was just an excuse to go back to the room and go back out of it. And so with this, using the doll key, the first half of the game will officially be over already. But this second half is going to get fun.
Yeah, your first half is the fastest.
Yeah, it's really fast. It's not fast after this. Eileen's frightened. She knows what's about to happen.
No, it's her fault when things go bad, so.
It is. It's all her fault. Okay. So, new hole. Henry says, I wonder where this hole will lead me. It's going to lead you to a hospital that has one of the biggest RNG elements you've ever seen. A lot of my viewers that know this run know what's about to happen. They're already opening their hymnals and praying to RNGesus because we're about to go into a hallway with 22 rooms in them. It's completely random. We've got to find a key. It's completely random. We're just going to go. What?
Time to make your side bets.
R1. No. Oh, that's the way it looks, but there's no blow on the floor. L1, no. L2, no. R2. I'm saying this so I can remember which room if I get Eileen first. R3, no. L3, no. You do have a little bit of invincibility on the wheelchair. See, there's Henry running everywhere he doesn't want to go.
What if you find the big headroom?
We're not going to look at that.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. R5, L5. Oh,
there we go.
That's not bad.
Yeah, ideally you want to find the key first. Eileen's room is locked, and you can actually spam the key using the action button, and as soon as you get her door, it just automatically...
Look at that wheelchair. It was like, I know what you're doing. I know you're live on the internet right now.
But it will automatically unlock the door, so...
There it was. Look at these wheelchairs. There we go. Jeez. Kind of aggressive wheelchairs there.
Kind of a weird Silent Hill enemy.
I know, just blank wheelchairs. Now, these enemies are great. We're not going to hit them yet, so if you've not been blessed by their audio, just hold tight. That may happen soon.
Oh, man, the stairs. There you go.
Eileen, okay, there she goes. Okay, we have to face plant now because Eileen is officially following us, and she, to some degree, follows Henry. So if you see me face plant into walls, it's because I'm trying to guide Eileen down a path, and she moved actually pretty quick right there. That's pretty good. A lot of times she doesn't. I was actually practicing earlier today, and she just decided to run in place in front of a wall like she was an Assassin's Creed 3 NPC. I don't get why she was doing that, but that's what happens in this game sometimes. And now the air in the room is heavy. It does not heal you anymore, and this is where everything hits the fan because you don't get healed anymore, and now the game has become a big escort mission, and I know those two words bring a lot of joy to people's heart.
And unlike Cynthia, Eileen has to be close to you before you go through a door. Otherwise, you just leave her.
Yep.
Now, there are a few exceptions where you want to leave her, just for convenience sake.
I mean, she basically takes damage in rooms with enemies if you're not there, right?
Right, and she also will take damage when you're away from her anyway.
All right, nurse walking up towards me, that's good, because if they're walking down, usually they swipe me, and it makes me mad. All right, let's see if she follows down this left path. If she does, come on. Eileen, where you at? Come on.
Come on,
Oh,
Eileen.
come on, Eileen. Where are you?
I think she got trapped by the one up top. There she is.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
Ooh, they tried to ninja you on that one. Did you see that?
Yep. Oh.
Ooh, ooh.
Oh, this is not good. This is one of the worst ones I've ever had.
Eileen is stuck on the steps.
Yeah, she's stuck on the steps. She does that. All right, we're gonna have to go to safe mode here. I'm
But it's a
gonna
good thing.
have.
Shh, shh, shh.
Oh my gosh. They're gonna kill me. Look at this. I've never seen them do this before.
They know. But they are the burping nurses.
But it gave me a good reason to show you that. Here's some more.
It's even better when they fall down. As they go down every step.
It's all that Pepsi.
It is too much soda.
Eileen, honey, come on.
That was great. Clap for that. There we go. Yes. Indigestion hype. All right, let's go. Oof. That almost killed me, though.
Like I said before, a lot of weird decisions in this game.
Yeah.
That's one of the worst stairways I've ever had. But I have, in case, one of the good things about this game is it actually has a continue feature. So if tragedy strikes, I can just go back to continue and we can laugh at more burp noises. Unless it offended you. If it did, I'm sorry.
Also, unfortunately, the apartment has the heavy air, so
Yep.
Yep.
So we can't do that anymore because it's so oppressive. Come on, Eileen.
But say she got it unhooked from you.
Okay. I shouldn't be getting hit by any enemies in here, so if I need to get some healing items, I should be able to. All right, this is the only part of the game I need quiet. I need to listen to her footsteps. Yep, I hear. We're good. Okay. Got any more donations? You can go for it.
Of course. $10 anonymous donation. You're tearing me apart, Konami. Glad to see the last good Silent Hill game getting some time in the limelight.
Oh my gosh, what is he doing?
$20 donation from Kona Raikan again. Can't believe my last donation got read and didn't trip the donation reader. You're quite welcome for that. Donation goes to Reader's Choice. $100 donation from Garsh. Go Enigma. Thanks to all the runners for their participation in this great cause. Also, hi, LT. $15 anonymous donation. Hey, all. Hope you're well. Really enjoying the run. Shout out to my boy Techie on the couch. I love you, dude. Or it says Illy, but you know, yeah, that's how my mom would say it. At
We
least.
know what it means, yeah.
it's another one of those weird, like, go back to the apartment, grab a key, that it's just there.
Yep.
Yep. And you will notice we're going back through places we've been before.
Yeah, so not only do you get escort missions, you get backtracking. Isn't it great? Two things that people love in games.
And it's far more aggressive and involved the second time around, for the most part. I mean, I think water section part 2 is kind of easier, but
Yeah, some of them are easier, some of them are harder.
In general, I think the ghosts make the second part a little more stressful now
Yeah.
that you have
'Cause you
Eileen
pick
to
up-
worry about.
Yeah, you pick up the extra one with Cynthia, who wasn't there before. She was alive. Spoiler, she's not anymore.
And also Walter begins
Yeah.
becoming not very nice.
Chainsaw.
You didn't.
and
Well, you didn't
handgun.
take his doll.
He's just not a nice man.
so from a different perspective, it's like a revenge story. Walter's mad at you for not taking the doll.
Yep, pretty much. But if you go back deeper, like Eileen gave him the doll, and then, I don't know. He's just a confused man. Okay, there's a health drink down here, so I can come back and get that in a minute. We should be okay. There's another health drink also, so not too worried. Oh, excuse me, nutrition drinks. They renamed them for this game. They're not health drinks anymore.
That's true.
Nutrition.
They are nutrition drinks.
And we don't have first aid kits in this game. We have portable medical kits.
Right.
Why change that? I don't know. I guess
Well, I
it
guess-
is. wanted more syllables put in.
I mean, the first Silent Hill game, the health drinks are based on like an actual literal like nutrition drinks. I guess it makes sense, but
Now, you can hear it you heard the windows. Coming back to the room now is also dangerous. In the second part of the game, when it becomes heavy and oppressive, his room becomes haunted with various random hauntings. The worst case is having one that infiltrates your entrance or exiting area, or one that is in a very specific spot that you have to go in because it will cause damage.
Yeah, there are some that are rarer than others. Like you won't see certain ones until you've played the game a few times, but they're all pretty neat.
And part of the reason he didn't pick the doll up is that doll causes a very specific haunting that you won't get otherwise. That goes right above the chest. So if you're not careful and you get too close to your chest, putting up or taking out an item, you could hurt yourself.
Although one of the downfalls of the PC version is that for some reason some of the hauntings didn't get put into the game. So
That's true.
happens too. Okay, we got 4 wall enemies here. We're actually going to attack them because when we go grab Eileen and come back down the elevator, we don't want a lot of resistance. Wusscake usually skips that first one and takes his chances, but as we just saw with the staircase, I'm not taking any chances. I'm not as brave as Wusscake is. So we got 2 more. Usually, even if you keep running at them, they'll swing over you, so you're not really in any danger of getting hit. There's another one right here. We'll let you go ahead and be mad. These wall men do have 1 frame of invincibility, where if they swing just right, even if you hit them, they're going to ignore that you hit them. And we'll see that in a bigger scale later with the One Truth boss, which I'm sure will send me into wonderful feelings of positivity. All right, so we're going to pick that up. What we're going to do here, hopefully, is keep Eileen outside the turnstile so that she does not follow us. She's a little too close, though, so that's not going to happen, but that's okay. Ideally, you want to keep Eileen just outside the door. That way she doesn't follow you down here, so you don't have to wait for her to come back. Sometimes she cooperates. Sometimes she doesn't. And the irony on that is when she does not cooperate in that aspect, that means she's more healthy and she takes less damage. So it's a catch-22. But now you see we'll have to wait for her to come back, and it's just a pain. See, I don't even know where she is. Where are you? What are you doing? Where did she go?
There she is.
Gosh. She was going to turn around, too.
She doesn't do steps very well.
She doesn't.
No.
It says heels.
I don't blame her.
And later there's a cutscene, and she's like, I can't climb a ladder with my arm like this.
yeah, that's basically like the basis for all the puzzles that the environments are now, like they have now become. So she can't go up or down ladders in her current state. So you have to navigate her around to the end of the level without using ladders.
Yep.
And that means, dragging her back through all this stuff, unfortunately.
Yeah. They did put a lot of artificial game extenders in this game. And that's a lot of the reason people had kind of a bad taste in their mouth when this game came out. But people have warmed up to it over time because, like I said earlier, they've seen what the series has become and
how much worse it could possibly
be.
be.
They saw how bad it could really get. And, if you have more donations, you can throw them up. Yep.
All right, $25 donation from Nietzschezerer. I think I said that correctly.
You sure did.
All right. Enigma, I'd normally be asleep right now, but I wanted to watch a run. Hank needs to sell some more propane. Tell El Testa to quit tweeting and pay attention.
LT, I tell you what, you better put down that phone and watch this run, I tell you.
$35 anonymous donation. Hey, Enigma, does Eileen know anything about the 4 voodoo?
I don't think so.
By the way, that goes to Cynthia.
That is Cynthia.
Cynthia.
She's back with a lot longer hair.
And she floats.
And she floats.
Neat.
So here's the one sort of obedience we're going to pick up in this game. And now Walter Sullivan, the dude on the staircase, is now stalking us and trying to kill us.
Eileen doesn't look too terrible right now.
She actually looks very good,
Yeah.
which is shocking.
You can tell how good or bad Eileen is doing by how much of the red markings are on her. There's a cutscene that we skipped where she says, I going, I'm cursed, I know it. And that's essentially what you're looking at when she's damaged, is the cursing on her. So she's got light markings, so she's actually pretty healthy at the moment.
And another thing with this game, there's 4 different endings, and universally, unless you're wuss cake, you're going to get the worst ending. He somehow gets one of the good endings when he does this, because the dude's a beast. But usually you're going to get the 21 Sacraments ending, which is the bad one, because you don't really care so much about Eileen's health or the room's health. You're just trying to beat the game fast. So this will be the first part of the game where Walter starts stalking us, so it becomes a little bit more frantic if you're playing it for the first time, because the game has set your expectations to not be followed by anybody. So now you're not only you dragging somebody around, somebody is following you with a gun, and it's not fun.
And this area is where you need to remember the 4th part.
The 4th body
That
part.
fourth body part.
The 4th body part. I've got 1, the Patrick Stewart head, so I've got that one. We need the other 3.
I've never heard it called that before.
Well, that's what it is. Look at him. I'll show it up again. There we go. All right. Eileen moved. That's pretty good. Pretty good. So when we get in this middle area, we're going to leave Eileen alone, because we don't really, her health isn't really paramount to what we're doing here. So, oh no.
Out of nowhere.
There's that dog Maxie was talking about. So aggressive. I wonder if she, let me hit the map and see if she made it. Nope,
No,
she
she's
didn't.
out. And the one thing about her being healthy is keeping her in the safe spot is harder because she can follow faster.
Oh, there she is.
There you go.
So this part, it also has probably the most intensive like item management with the limitation. How many, like, would you say you have like 1 free slot maybe when you exit this area?
Well, the problem is once you get the 4th body part, your inventory is stuffed. So you have to go put the 4 body parts on the little charred doll and then go back and get it. But then you're also going to get...
Oh, no.
Walter.
Oh,
He missed. He missed.
He's got the
Oh, that
chainsaw
would
too.
be-
He didn't play Call of Duty enough. He didn't get that one.
That combo would have been bad.
I said he's got his chainsaw out, so he's got both now.
Oh, that was a weird route that he took. Oh, well.
At least this part, I mean, it's like covered in health items, so
Yeah.
that's silver lining.
They knew.
So I'm going to, yeah, in this 4th area that I go into, there's a nutrition drink and a portable medical kit. So we'll get both of those if we need it. Oh.
Okay.
Now he's going to run with the chain. Oh, whoa.
There he is.
Wow, he got a little fast there.
Yeah, he's antsy tonight.
He knows what's at stake tonight. He knows how many people are watching.
He knows his audience.
I know. Okay. So body parts 3 and 4 coming up here. That's got to sound so weird to somebody casually. Get the 4th body part. What is he talking about?
Out of context, yeah.
Yeah, way out of context. Only in video game world does that make sense and not make anybody wonder what's happening. All right, so not really much going on here. If you've got any more donations, you can go ahead with those.
Yeah, I've got a $45 donation from Dusk. Hi, greetings from the Netherlands. I often watch Enigma's Silent Hill 4 runs during my breakfast, and now he's finally on AGDQ and again during my breakfast. Good luck with Eileen and the randomness. $7 donation from Flake. Good job on making it to AGDQ. You did it. Best of luck with Eileen. And one truth, save those animals, and come on, Eileen. $5 donation from DMW09. GDQ gets better and better every year. I love the games and the cause is important. By the way, the Runner's old school wrestling sweatshirt is awesome.
For life, they said. And it is. At least to me.
$75 donation from Time Cage. Gonna stay up all night drinking chocolate milk watching psychological horror games. Put my donation to Runner's Choice.
All right, body part number 3.
And you notice he keeps having to relight this torch. Other playthroughs where you're not having a speed run, you can soak it in oil or oil in your apartment.
Yep.
So it's just one more gimmick to try and get
Another
you to go back.
another mechanic to get you go back to the room to soak it in the oil. That ghost right there is usually really aggressive, and he wasn't that time.
How about old Steve?
Yes, old Steve Garland, who may or may not be related to Lisa Garland.
So at this part is Gwisht, who's an old school Silent Hill 4 speedrunner, used to mention, if you could relight the torch on Jasper here, that would actually be pretty helpful.
Jasper's
yeah.
not helpful.
It'd be great.
Yeah, if you could just...
He kills the frames.
He does. If you play this on a, I think on a 360 backward compatibility, it's frame rate nuts when he's on the screen. There's the fourth body part. We did not forget it.
All right, one more.
So now we've run out of space. We've hit 9 out of 10 things, but we're going to have to pick up 3 items in the next space. So we have to go drop these off. So we're just not going to have enough room. So let's pop them in. There we go. Easy. So we take a little shortcut here. And now we'll get some more healing because there's a big health kit out here and another nutrition drink if you need it, but we don't, I think. Well, nah, I'm all right.
I mean, there's a first aid kit like right through here anyways.
Yeah, it's right where you have to pick up the medallion. It's
Yeah,
back
it's out there.
Yeah, so not too worried about it.
But we need the pickaxe.
We need the pickaxe of despair. It makes us cry. Okay, we'll pick that up just to be safe. Go ahead and use it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There. He's like, the upper body is kind of gross looking. Like, what? All right, there's Garland Ghost again. Let's see if he stabs at me with his broken beer bottle. No, he did not. He took it easy on me tonight. Thanks, Steve. Appreciate it. This is another wonky Eileen part of the game because we have to put in this fifth body part. The dude wheels himself off of the platform. Then there's some steps to go down. Eileen can actually get stuck on these steps if you don't do it right. Have to listen to her footsteps. There we go. That should be good enough. All right.
Yep, there she is.
All right, we face plant to the wall. This is the most important one. Blah.
She just doesn't like right angles.
There she goes.
is.
Yep. If you have more donations, you can read those.
Yeah, I got a $15 donation from Alex Your Palix. Just donated to defend Homecoming, which is obviously the best Silent Hill game.
Obviously.
$5 donation from Anonymous. Are you always so pleasant in Eternal Darkness? Your positive attitude is great after a long day of work. It's my first time donating, and it would be pretty sweet if this was read while I was watching. I will indulge you this time.
It's a good game. Eternal Darkness.
Eternal Darkness.
Yeah.
$5 anonymous donation. Long-time watcher, first-time donating. Just wanted to tell Enigma that NWO is for life. Can't wait to watch the rest of this wonderful event.
Don't leave me alone.
Oh, come on.
There you go. Put it next to your monitor. There you go. You have to wait for it to come around that corner anyway, so.
I thought she was going to freak out there.
I know. I was waiting on it, too.
I think she's still okay at the moment. She's not.
Yeah,
Scarlet.
she's actually in really good health. And surprise Walter. Hello. Pointing his gun at you.
Yeah, like right in your face.
Now we just leave Eileen alone. This is where we basically just give up on Eileen. There's just no way around it.
For good reason.
There's no other way.
Yeah.
I mean, she's going on a journey, like quite the journey.
A journey of self-discovery.
3 floors, bugs, Walter, and it's not a fun journey.
It's not. It's really not.
And no guardrails.
Yeah, she'll be fine.
She's always fine. Okay, another thing I gotta remember to.
Soak the shirt.
Another thing that sounds ridiculous out of context. Put the shirt in the tub.
Just go wash it in blood, obviously.
That's spewed from
Clearly.
your tub.
To melt the wax that's on it, right? That's video games. Health's pretty good, although pretty crazy part of the game is coming up with the twin victim hallway.
Oh, yeah.
You know those 2-headed monsters you may or may not seen? We're about to go into a hallway of 6 of them. And it can be pretty frantic. So we're going to put some items away finally. We don't need, and I forgot to do the shirt, but that's fine. This doesn't take time. We'll put away that. We don't need that anymore. And let me go back to the chest and get those handgun bullets. Okay, let's go back to the bathroom real quick. Okay, No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Don't. We don't care about the blood.
Oh,
Oh, the cat's
cat
in the fridge. Yeah. The cat haunting is in the fridge. All right.
That one can be dangerous if you get too close, and it's in a really bad spot.
Okay, so let me, just for safety, pick up this health drink because stupidity could happen here. But for now, this is the ultimate part where we're just sitting around doing nothing. So if you have more donations, you can read those off. We'll just be here for a minute or two.
Yeah, I feel kind of bad doing this after your great Hank Hill impersonation, but somebody asked me to do this. $10 donation from Dr. Dom Von Doom. Boy, I tell you what, we're going to kick the pants out of cancer, Bobby. Burn it up with propane and propane accessories.
That's pretty good.
Thank you. $15 donation from Syracuse. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Wait, wrong the room. Put this money towards the Super Metroid rotation hack incentive. $5 donation from Rowan King. Was about to head off to bed, but Enigma's too charming for me to sleep quite yet. Always a fan of horror games done quick. And speaking of horror, let's get Kirby's Tilt and Tumble going. A $20 donation from Mandy J. So hyped to see Enigma running Silent Hill 4, and so glad to support a cause near and dear to my heart. All the best to Enigma, everyone on the couch, and come on, Eileen.
Thank you, Mandy.
Yep.
You can hear her. She's
coming.
She's coming.
I mean, this is all you got to do. You just have to wait.
And she's close enough you can hear her. That's good. But we got to watch out
We
for
gotta
Walter.
watch that top right corner of your screen. There could be a man with a trench coat coming down. He doesn't care about Eileen here. He cares more about the birds that are flying around. His priorities really aren't in order.
He's a very weird antagonist. Sometimes he'll just stop and shoot the birds.
There we go. There she is.
Yeah, she's definitely in worse shape, though. That's fine.
It's all right at this point in the game.
Yeah. You don't want her that bad in that world we were in previously because it makes her harder to follow you. But at this point...
Again, for the sake of time, we're just going to run into these so Eileen doesn't get hit into them because she'll get stuck, and it's just better for Henry to run into those. There we go.
That was Andrew.
That was Mr. DeSalvo. You will give me a key. And if you try doing this without a silver bullet, God,
gosh.
God,
It's
God,
not
God
fun.
bless you.
I've
God
been
bless
there
you.
before.
It's so not fun.
Does a Kano...
He basically turns into a mini boss.
Yeah, he
Yes.
becomes
He
Kano from Mortal Kombat with his
His
roll.
roll. Just does not stay down, and he will turn into Kano. He does that
he-
cannonball.
He barrel rolls into you.
Mm-hmm. He suddenly got some agility in his lack of life state. All right, we'll go ahead.
It's a very weird game.
Yeah, it's bizarre. But we'll go ahead and equip the Saint Medallion because it doesn't really cost anything, so we have to wait for Eileen anyway. We'll reload our gun. Now, we're coming up on a very crucial part of the game where I could very well die, and hopefully I don't, but I have a game save ready if I do. There's going to be 6 of the twin victims in the hallway. We have to take a specific route to pull 2 of them to the middle to get around because these are the only ground enemies in the game that will actively go after Eileen. The other enemies don't. The birds do, but these are the only ground things that go after Eileen. So we stay on the left right here. We're going to watch that second one on the back to the left. Once it moves, we turn to the right, then we pull to the left. We go by Eileen. I'm just going to stand here at the door. Eileen, where are you? Oh, there she is.
Oh, can you get there?
There.
we
Okay,
go.
she was,
Nice.
she was just close enough.
Yes. I have died there so many times. We didn't die tonight.
The other bad side is even if you don't die, they can drop Eileen to the floor, and she takes forever to get back up once she does.
Yep. They're the only enemies, ground enemies, that will go after her. We're just doing another curly queue. If you have more donations, you can read those.
Yeah, $10 anonymous donation. Awesome commentary and run in Untitled Enigma. Too sweet, me bro, for rocking the excellent NWO shirt. And you got yourself a new follower. Spike the chocolate milk and save the animals.
Great idea.
$20 donation from Geeky Manatee. Waited until Silent Hill 4 to donate. I don't care what anyone says. I'm in the Silent Hill 4 is the best Silent Hill camp. Thanks to AGDQ for being awesome, and let's send cancer straight to Pyramid Head.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Absolutely.
$50 donation from Dyer. Happy to donate during Silent Hill. Shout out to Enigma for being such a charismatic streamer and the Silent Hill speedrunning community in general for being so welcoming.
Come on in. We love new people.
So the setup for a building skip here.
Ah, yeah. You can take that one.
So right now, as you can see, he's going to be huddling in a corner, pushes Eileen, goes back to the elevator. That's crucial because you need her to not follow you back into the elevator. She needs to be standing out there. So you're going to run through a few, back up a ladder, down a hallway, etc. And you're going to end up back close to her. I think you can see her if you pan the camera or something like that. But
Dude, this fence right over here. If we go ahead, you'll see her. But we're not.
Yeah, she's off to the side there, past a chain link fence.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole point is, if you don't do that, there is a whole huge puzzle you have to do, and you cannot have her with you because you are going to places she can't get to.
So now Eileen is not supposed to be here. You see that volleyball down on the floor that we were supposed to pick up. We didn't pick it up because thanks to this glitch, I'm going to play this safe, we skipped this entire part of the game. It's really the only... That's only the really significant significant
It's
skip.
late.
24 hours, people. So we'll do this here. It's the only significant skip of the game. The rest is pretty much straightforward.
Yeah, but it is significant because that place is a nightmare.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cool. I mean, it doesn't look cool, but I mean, she walks through a chain link fence.
Oh, man. And God said, that's not...
And you're too far away to go back and get her.
Yeah, I'm too far down. Just got to wait for her to start finishing up her mumbo jumbo. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to wait for Eileen to come down the steps, and I'm going to try to pull her through the gate. I think I waited too long. Oh, she stopped.
There you go.
She stopped?
Oh,
nice.
yes.
See, she doesn't like right angles.
Yeah, she hates right angles. Thank God. So now whereas before we went up a huge staircase, we're going to go down a huge staircase, and flies and bugs are going to come down here. We're just basically going to let them do whatever they want. Takes too much time to focus on them and knock them down with the axe. There is a health kit, portable medical kit, whatever, down at the bottom. So if we take too much damage, we can heal, which I don't see. Oh.
Like a boo-boo box.
She's hitting herself.
She's hitting herself.
That's how far gone she is now.
Yeah, well, it's okay. So now we're coming up on another RNG element called the One Truth. There are, I do believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is it 12?
I think it's 12.
12.
I think it's 12.
Yeah.
There's 12 of these things. It's a game of, I can't think of what the game is, but basically you're trying to find the one that's the real one. And you find the one that's the real one, and it affects all the other ones.
Hence the One Truth.
Now, the One Truth will, as opposed to the hospital, the One Truth resets anytime you go through this door. So some people employ a strategy of going through this door. If they don't get the first two, I don't. Wusscake developed a new strategy where he, as you'll see, that's why we have 24 bullets now. So we can shoot the one that we find, but hopefully we find the one immediately and we don't have to worry about any of that nonsense. So let's go. Let's see if it's one of these two. I should be able to hit 2 with this one. Nope.
No.
Okay, we'll go this way. So this bullet here will be able to hit both of them. These two that come closest to Henry. Nope. Okay, so we'll go back this way. Eileen, thank you. Nope, don't. No.
Yep.
Don't.
That's
come
the
on.
problem with Henry. Oh, we know it's not that one.
Okay.
Yeah, Henry doesn't like to focus on the right one sometimes.
I'm gonna play it safe here and just axe this one.
Ask him a question.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, no.
Boy. All right. I see what you're going to do. It's okay.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing.
They know
They do.
exactly. They know.
They were ready for this.
Nope.
Not
No,
him.
it's not that one.
Ow.
I've got it. I'll just run by it because I've got a health kit, so it won't really hurt that much. I am going to lose too many bullets to be able to go through all of them.
Oh,
But
no, Eileen.
Eileen's like,
I don't care. She's like, shoot me.
Well, it's not that
Oh,
one.
yeah, I can't see. Okay, it wasn't that one. Yeah, this is kind of a disastrous One Truth, but that's okay because hospital was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you see, sometimes they just like to just disappear. They don't like to just come down anymore. They just like to hang out.
Oh,
Damn.
Wait, what? Oh.
neither one of those. Yeah. Nope.
Wow. Donations?
But of course, a $100 anonymous donation. Blood. It smells like blood. Always feels good to support a good cause. Hashtag save Eileen. Hashtag kill the animals.
By the way, we're on the final 2, I think?
Yeah, this is it.
Holy
So.
moly.
Can I sneak one more in there?
Oh.
And
Yeah, yeah.
All
you're
right.
good.
$15 donation from Rye Like Full. So glad I could afford to donate this year. My mother just beat lung cancer last year, so I had to take part. Put my donation to Carsey's choice. So whatever that may be.
So 11 out of 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's random every time, and I'm not going to have enough bullets to kill them. So we'll just hit them the rest of the way. Now, they do have an iframe that will eventually rear its ugly head. Okay, it won't. Good.
I was supposed to say, maybe you shot it enough, it wouldn't.
Believe it or not, in some of my speed runs, I have beaten that one truth area in as little as 30 seconds. That's how random it can be, and we got the bad end of it, but that's all right. It'll be okay. If you got more donations, this is a really long hallway, so you can read.
All right. $20 donation from Midas. Shout out to the late night runners. I live on the East Coast, still up watching, and can't get enough. Keep going, guys. Cancer does not quit, and neither will we. A $10 donation from Dark Shocks. Looking at you from above and smiling. Greetings from Germany. $15 donation from Valentine. Up late putting off my work making games by watching you guys break them as fast as possible. That sounds effective. Props to Enigma for bringing the energy so late at night, and thanks to everyone involved in organizing such great events for us.
You're welcome. I'm trying. I've almost been up 24 hours, but this is such an exciting event. I'd be silly to be sleepy through this, so I appreciate that.
It's a $44.44 donation from Risky Biscuit. Silent Hill, this is my first time donating, but this is not the first time I've been in this cursed room. Thank you so much for playing one of my all-time favorite games. If this game has taught me anything, it's taught me that no matter how bad your apartment may be, it can always be way worse. Like umbilical level worse.
Yeah.
Like to donate my money to Runner's Choice.
Okay, she's sped up a little bit now.
She's hooked on to
Yeah,
you.
she's healed a little bit, where she's running a little bit faster now.
There's the Ooga Chugga baby.
Yeah, that random little Ooga Chugga baby that's in the cage. I don't know what that's supposed to represent. Maybe Mr. Nub Zombie can explain that to us during a story run one day. All right, so we got 6 memos in here that we have to just blast through before we can continue, so we'll just do that here. These are pretty important memos in the grand scheme of things, but hey, we're just trying to do this quickly. That memo right there is actually the dialogue from the beginning of the game, and that kind of gives away that you weren't really playing as Henry when the game started. Okay, all the memos are collected. We'll go in here, trigger cutscene, then we'll go back, and we're near the home stretch of this one, so we're near the end.
You have to collect another pickaxe.
Yep, we got another pickaxe. This pickaxe is of hope. We have a pickaxe of despair and a pickaxe of hope.
I can't wait for you to get the evil-looking keys.
Yeah, we're gonna pick up a pair of evil-looking keys.
Windows are still haunted.
If we spent enough time to read the subtext that comes with these items. There we go. Keys of liberation. A pair of extremely evil-looking keys.
It's the keys to his front door. That's all we wanted, like, this whole time.
Yep. That's all we needed. And they were just back in a boarded-off room. All right, so we'll leave Eileen because she doesn't matter anymore. We know where she's going to end up. In the Event Horizon Ball of Death. That's where she's going to end up. So let's see. There's really not much either here. If you got any more donations, you can roll them off.
Yeah, I've got a $5 donation from Edmund. Shout out to my brother Alistair, who got me into watching GDQ and supporting an awesome cause. I'm broke, but I'll donate an additional $5 if the announcer asks, Alistair, what do you want for dinner? So I can keep watching instead of getting up to go ask him. I would gladly do that. There's a $12 donation from JK127 up at 3 a.m. like I will be for the next 6 nights, I'm sure. As always, much respect to everyone for supporting such a worthwhile cause. Mackie, I stayed awake.
Yeah, the nurses like to hit you with that Macho Man elbow from time to time.
Yeah, Grish used to call it the secret elbow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Never see it coming.
never. I kind of do now, but sometimes they miss, sometimes they don't.
Oh, this music.
Yeah.
This is the comfiest music.
Dad? Dad? Where's Dad? Dad? Can't see your face.
Thank you, thank you. I heard one person clap. That's good enough. That voice is hard to do right now, having been awake this long.
Basically, what we're doing right now are finding these Walter-looking bodies hanging around, and it's unlocking chains that are covering the door to the superintendent's room. You're actually getting story out of that regarding basically what happened to Walter, you know, at the start of everything before even the game. But definitely necessary, but not exactly hard unless you accidentally miss one.
Yeah, and that trips up a lot of people when they play the game the first time. It's not until you actually examine them, but it kind of gives it away a little bit because there's 6 chains in front of Sunderland's office, and there's 6 of the bodies, but that's something that really trips up people when they play this game for the first time, which I love watching on Twitch. It's one of the things I love about Twitch, watching people play this for the first time. And I'm not one of those backseaters, okay? I'll sit back and watch somebody torture themselves on this game and just not say a word. It's the best way to go about it.
Sounds familiar.
I know, right? Right? Okay, we'll just pull the umbilical cord through the wall.
That doesn't sound wrong.
I know, right? Another video game thing that's normal. All right, so
Got a cord in the box.
we've Maxie made me laugh. We've got the item that will take us to the final boss.
So Eileen's gone now. It's just a mad dash back to your apartment. And
Yeah.
Yep. Which is great, because Eileen was, frankly, quite annoying.
A huge disservice to speed on this game. If she acted like Cynthia did in the beginning of the game, where she just followed you no matter where you went, then it would be okay. And that's what makes it so frustrating, because they've showed you an escort character that will do that, and then they hit you with one that won't.
yeah, the speedrun doesn't really do her character justice.
It doesn't. It doesn't really do this game justice. I don't think you'd know. That's the thing. Like, Silent Hill 3 is a sequel of Silent Hill 1, but even watching a speedrun, I think it's clear that it's a sequel, but this game isn't so much a sequel to Silent Hill 2, but it has a lot of references to Silent Hill 2 that are completely lost in a speedrun. And, of course, it goes back to that theory that this game wasn't supposed to be a Silent Hill game anyway. We've heard that before. So we've got, all we really need going into this is the umbilical cord and the pickaxe of despair. There's no sense in dropping off anything else because we have all the space we need anyway. So this is the final boss. It's Mr. Walter Sullivan himself.
Now, the game is nice enough to give you health back if you are low before you go into the boss fight.
Yeah, I don't know if they just, you see, my health is completely full. I don't know if they just do it in every scenario or if at a certain point, but this is always wonky.
Yeah.
You're going to see a lot of camera cuts. You know how YouTube videos now like to do those insane camera cuts every 2 seconds? That's what this boss fight does back in 2004. You'll see in a minute. Eileen is going to be walking towards the Event Horizon Ball of Doom. Yeah. And
And she's going to be fast.
and the camera's going to cut.
Yeah,
so
she's marching into the blender.
Yep, she's
Yeah.
going.
yeah.
She's very determined.
And yeah, she's finally in a hurry.
I know, right? The one time she hurries.
The irony.
All right, so Walter can be kind of finicky here. We have a spot where we'd like to place him, but it doesn't work sometimes.
And at this point, he's invincible,
Yes,
so you can't do anything to him.
until you take these 8 spears out and plug them into the Holy Mother. Okay, he's going to slide too early. Okay, if we keep him there, that should be okay. He's just going to stand there. I don't know what he's going to do.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? That could be okay.
As long as he's in front of one of them.
Yeah, as long as he's in front of something, even if it's like a edge border, he's okay. Because even when we'll run back here, he'll still see he missed the shot. He'll kind of still stay. All right, slide back to me. Come on. There you go. That's fine.
Yeah, you can manipulate him against the
Kind of. We'll see if this works. It may not, but hey, who doesn't like a good train wreck, right? Whoa, what is going on?
It was a first, actually.
Yeah, wow, she's not dead yet. Oh, she will be shortly.
Yeah.
Very shortly.
Listen to this. Yeah, she's gone.
Great timing on Walter's laugh.
I know, right? He almost ruined it. All right, this is going to be wonky.
As long as he stays put.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, okay. Let's just go back to the axe.
The spinny move.
Yeah. I can dodge better with the axe. We're just going to go old school for the sake of this. I think it's 8 axe shots. This is easier when you don't have him backed up against something.
There you
I
go.
possibly...
One more? A little slap.
It's going to be like a few more. This takes longer, but it's safer just for what we're doing. This does take longer, but I'd rather not die. Walter didn't cooperate.
He'll just keep laughing.
Yeah. I mean, he's happy. He's okay with this.
There he
goes.
is.
And timer
Nice.
does not stop yet.
Oh, yeah, until the switch.
Time. I should have said that earlier and I forgot, and I apologize. So yeah, sound for the room. That's it. He just calls for mom, and that's it. We got chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk.
I can't drink it.
Oh. A toast.
A toast.
A toast to
I have
Jasper.
fake milk.
To Jasper. Imaginary toast.
Toast, yes.
To
Well,
Jasper.
as Jasper
To you as well.
As Jasper says in the cutscene, oh man, that was awesome.
Awesome. That was awesome. Here, take this. I'm just going to throw some in the floor.
Here's a shovel.
But yeah, that is going to wrap it up for me. Hope you guys enjoyed this.
In-game time?
What's up?
Oh,
yeah.
Also,
in-game
against
time.
IGT, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
For posterity.
Let's see what it is. 59.44, sub 1 hour. That's good.
Yeah.
It's very good.
It's not close to Wuss Cake's world record, but
I mean, with the RNG.
Yeah.
With Eileen.
with the one
nurses.
truth and everything.
Yeah.
The stairway
That
was a big
bad.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for me. I had tons of fun. I came all the way from Georgia in the middle of a state of weather emergency for 1 inch of snow to get out here. So
Woo!
I appreciate it. It's an honor to be here, and the Prevent Cancer Foundation is a great cause. I've had a lot of people in my family, unfortunately, touched by cancer. Just my aunt, I've had 2 aunts, an uncle, a sister have all died of cancer, and one of my childhood friends has died of cancer too. It's just an ugly thing, and anything I can do to come out here to assist with that, I'm glad to do. And thanks so much for having me. True honor, everyone. Enjoy the next run.
All right, everybody, give it up for an Eternal Enigma, yeah. So that was Silent Hill 4. We have a Fear Extraction Point coming up next.